Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Natasha. This is my virtual art painting one-on-one video for April, painting an Eiffel Tower. Now we're going to get into the materials. The first thing you'll need will be some bright paint, bright blue paint, some spring green, black, some bright yellow, white paint, turquoise, some princess pink paint, some deep navy blue paint, and some fuchsia paint. Now you can switch these paints out for different shades or different colors. That will be up to you and as you see fit. You'll also need a canvas board. You'll need a plate or a painting palette. You need some paper towel and a cup with some water. You will need some carbon paper if you're not familiar with drawing onto the canvas board. You'll need a 1/2 inch brush. You'll need a black marker. A Sharpie would be great. And you'll need a pen to transfer your picture of your Eiffel Tower, which you'll also need a picture of your Eiffel Tower, but you'll need the pen to trace it on to the canvas board. Okay, once you have your materials, ladies and gentlemen, we can begin. The first thing that I did before I start painting the Eiffel Tower is painted my background. As you can see, I use different shades of blue. I use my bright blue and my turquoise. I also use a little bit of fuchsia and a little bit of the princess pink. And I use some white. You can't really tell it too much, but I use a little bit of white as well. So I would suggest first painting your background. And once you have your background painted, you can transfer your Eiffel Tower picture onto the canvas. If you're not familiar with how to do transfers with carbon paper, please look at some of my earlier videos and they will show you, and the videos will show you how to do that. Next thing, once you have it transferred onto the canvas, you are ready to paint. What I also did before I began to paint is I used my Sharpie marker because it was a little light onto my canvas board. It was a little light. I couldn't see the lines too well, so I added some darker lines using the Sharpie. So if that's a problem for you, please go ahead and use what you feel necessary so you can see the lines better. Now that we have our Eiffel Tower onto our canvas board, we are ready to paint. The first thing I'm going to pick up is my number 3 stencil brush. I'm going to take some black paint. You're not able to see the bushes that's in the picture, but they have been traced onto the canvas board. So I'm just going to dab this brush into the paint, the black paint, and we'll begin to make the bushes that's down below the Eiffel Tower. Just like that. Okay. Just going to paint just like that. All right, and then we're going to do the same for the other side. All right. Now that we've got our bushes, what I did was I added some turquoise blue to add to where the bushes are. There's some blue in between the bushes, so I added that. So now that we've done that, we can move on to the road. The road is green with a little bit of blue. So I'm going to add some green. I'm going to take my flat 1.5 brush and make the road. And as you see, there it is. There's our road. I'm going to put my brush into the water and dab it real good. And then I'm going to take some more blue, some more turquoise blue, and just add that on the edge right here of the road, because I see some blue there right on the side of the road. So we're just going to add that. Okay. All right. Now we are done with the road. We can go back and add more green if we need to. More than likely I will. But for the sake of the video, we're going to keep going. Okay, now that the road is complete and we have our Eiffel Tower, I'm going to get some yellow. Put some yellow to make the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to go like this. Not very heavy. This is a bright yellow. So it's not going to be very, very heavy or very thick. Just going to be a light yellow onto the Eiffel Tower, like this. Okay. Get a little bit more yellow. We'll go this way. As you start painting more and more, you start to have your picture, make it your own. Of course, that's a guide, but that's not the way you have to do it, step all the way through. So I'll paint up here. And here. And as you can see, I'm not focusing on just any one area. And let's see, we can go right in here and paint this. And right here, I'm going to paint that. And I think I'll go ahead and paint this as well. Okay. So now that you see how the Eiffel Tower has come to life on this canvas board, I hope you can see it. And I'm going to go all the way up with it. There we go. All right. This is a pretty easy painting. At least I'm hoping that the level of difficulty wasn't too bad. If you have any questions, of course, you can let me know. But honestly, this is pretty much does it. I'm going to add some more black. I'll do that right now. I'm going to add some black to just outline it a little bit more. Okay. All right. I'll continue to do that, and this will complete our video of painting April's Eiffel Tower. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will, if you did, you will like, share, and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything new that you would like for me to try.